That was way too much work. I thought I could make my entire speech a shout out to the things that helped me get through high school. Google, Wikipedia, SparkNotes, caffeine, or just a giant shout out to Jan Murphy. I love you, Jan! I considered rapping my speech. My name is Lena and I'm no phony. Check out my rap about my time here at Cony. We are the class of 2013. In just a little while we'll be graduating. I'm gonna miss you all. It's really, really sad, and this rap right now is really, really bad. That wasn't gonna work. I ruled out roasting teachers, singing the Navajo corn grinding song, interpretive dancing to Baby Got Back, talking in wingdings, performing a dramatic reading of Dr. Seuss's There's a Wocket in My Pocket. Nothing seemed to jump out at me. Along the way, I had many people ask me, Lena, why can't you just give a normal speech? To which I always replied, do you even know who I am? Alas, after long, hard days of searching the realms of the earth for an idea, I had a breakthrough. The answer to all of my questions was cookies. And so, for my speech, I will compare our journey as Cony High School's class of 2013 to baking cookies. Before I begin, everybody look under your chairs, you all got cookies! Just kidding. Alright.
Like
so first things first, you need to take out a bowl, preferably one that's big enough to hold everything we're about to put in it. Next, preheat the oven and gather all the ingredients that you'll need for the cookies. Flour, baking soda, salt, butter, sugars, vanilla extract, and eggs. Once you've finished all this prep, you're ready to start mixing. Put the butter, sugars, and vanilla extract into a bowl and beat it until it's creamy. Then continue beating as you add in the eggs, flour, baking soda, and salt. Last, mix in any extras you want to add in, chocolate chips, nuts, Reese's Pieces. Now scoop the cookie dough into little balls and put them on trays. Put the trays in the oven and bake for 8 to 10 minutes or until they're golden brown around the edges. When they're done, take them out and voila! You've made yourself some D to the E to the L-I-C-I-O-U-S cookies. Fergie Ferg. Alright, so don't worry, there was a point to my little baking lesson, just bear with me. Think of the bowl that you use as Cony and think of the oven as a symbol of our 4 years in high school. Now, as for the ingredients, they represent us, the class of 2013. Try to picture each ingredient as a different social group. We all came into freshman year with our own personalities, and we instantly became friends with the people that were similar to us. Butter people started to hang out with other butter people, and the egg people with other egg people. Essentially, that's how our initial friend groups formed. Once all the ingredients are ready, we began mixing them all together. In this case, the beater can be looked at as everything that we have experienced together as a class. Think back. Breaking leaves and picking up trails at Bicentennial during freshman year's Day of Caring, winning Penny Wars 3 years straight, cheering on our class at scooter races and rock, paper, scissors matches, endless classes together, clubs, sports teams, you name it. As the beater mixes together all of the ingredients in the cookies, the dough slowly becomes smoother and smoother. As the years have gone by, our friend groups have all intermingled. Yes, the salt became friends with the vanilla extract. And by the end of junior year, we all basically knew who everyone was and even considered a lot of us friends. Once the dough is fully mixed and the oven is preheated, it's time to bake the cookies. Think of this actual baking time as senior year. Using the dough, we made a bunch of little balls to put on the sheet and cook. Now, it's important to remember that none of these balls was made solely of eggs or flour. Each one of them has a little bit of each ingredient in it. We've all been affected by each other over these past 4 years, and none of us would be the people we are today without the influences from our class. At the beginning of the year, we were all raw, lumpy balls of dough, and now, as we end our time together, we have all settled it out into soft, golden brown, delicious-looking cookies. The change that the cookie goes through the 9-ish minutes of baking directly relates to how much we have all changed in these 10 short months. We have all matured, we have all grown into our personalities, and we have all learned something about who we are as individuals. It's taken 4 years to bake the 100 or 80 so graduating cookies that are sitting here in this room today. Today, we are all leaving the oven that we've come to know as Cony High School. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that once cookies are out of the oven, they're vulnerable to get eaten. The goal of all of us is to avoid getting chomped on by the world outside of Cony. Sure, we will lose little crumbs along the way, but we all need to work hard to keep ourselves whole. The first few years will be tough, but a cookie becomes harder each day it goes uneaten. I learned this lesson the hard way when I was cleaning my room the other day and found a really hard cookie under my bed. The whole time I was writing this speech, I was trying to figure out what type of cookie our class would be. We're definitely not anything conventional like a sugar cookie or chocolate chip cookie. No, we're something much more interesting. Our type would resemble living on the edge, like snickerdoodles, macaroons, or gingerbread cookies decorated to look like Morgan Freeman. Regardless of whatever wacky flavor we are, class of 2013, I think we'd praise... I messed up my ending line! Start over. Regardless of whatever wacky flavor we are, class of 2013, I think we taste pretty darn good.